Okay, hi everybody, it's me. What can I do? It don't matter. No. Anyway, Regular Magic High School, Season 3, Episode 9, Ancient City? Right. Ancient City Insurrection, Part 1. Now, we've gone out of the 9-school tournament with the staple chase and all that jazz. Now we're focusing back on something else, which is the main baddie of the story. Now, for anyone who hasn't really realized, there is a main villain here. There is a main guy who is being targeted. That is against everybody. Of course, I'm talking about this guy Zhou Gongjin. So he I believe it was last week's episode, injured basically Tatsuya's uncle and fled. Now, most of what happened in this episode, most of it was talking. There was some action, but not a lot. So, getting to the brass knuckles here, Tatsuya's aunt of the Yatsubas has inquired for him to locate and capture Zhou. Now, Miyuki's kind of surprised by this, and this was kind of like a trap by their aunt, because they were followed, I think it was Ayaka and the other kid. Tatsuya took out the thing that was following them, which was some kind of a spirit. But the people that are after them seem to be ancient magic users known as traditionalists. Now, to combat this, Tatsuya is inquiring the help of the Kudos, which is, as we know, Lieutenant Fujibayashi, her father, which is Kudo, Makoto Kudo Utsu. So he's inquiring to have a meeting with him to discuss and try to, track down this guy. Now, there was, like I said, there was a lot of talking involved. Him talking to the aunts, Yatsuba's butler, Hanama. He didn't want to be indebted with them, blah, 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 blah. This was actually kind of interesting because what I find interesting about this season is the change in Miyuki. She has more of a stopper, if you will, towards Tatsuya's certain tendencies to just sacrifice himself for everybody. So, it happened in the tournament, my school's tournament. It happened here also, and she's like, even though he can heal himself, she doesn't want him to see him hurt. So they get attacked eventually during the episode, by these ancient magic users. And they realize, oh shit, they could do modern magic? What? We weren't told about this. They get taken out pretty easily. So obviously, someone didn't tell them the dirty deeds of what's going on here. So eventually, during this whole scuffle, Tatsuya realizes he has to go to his master. Of course, I'm talking about Yakumo. Yeah, him. And Yakumo decides to shelter them during this period and even tries to want to help Tatsuya. Tatsuya declines that. He just wants his protection. Eventually, then, this leads to him talking to the other students, Honoka and everybody else, saying that you guys might be targeted by these dudes. So, now I think something's going on with Miyuki. Miyuki towards the end of the episode. I don't know what that was about. It seemed like she looked different. Who knows? Anyway, moving on. That's what we're going with here. So basically, we're delving into these ancient magic users called the traditionalists. I think in regards to this, we're going to get more dialogue from God. What's that guy's name? Forgot his name. Miyuki. Miki. Right. Miki Hiko. Him. Call him Miki. Anyway, because he's involved with ancient magic and he knows the ropes with ancient magic. So I think we're gonna get more leeway with him in this whole scenario. But really now we're focusing on the main meat of this whole story, which is basically Zhou and them capturing him. So it's very complicated because, as Tatsuya says in this episode, usually head of the Yatsubas, Maya, would just tell him to do it. Like it's an order. But this isn't really an order. It's suggestion or something. So it was an interesting take. So now we're going to go in this route. Overall, I thought the episode was good. Not a lot happened. But it was good to see this change. Yeah, like with Miyuki. I'm seeing a change in her. You know? And even when she was fighting, she was able to take out the guy without killing him. Also was stated that he's a chief secretary? Because she doesn't want Tatsuya to be below her, Miyuki. So she gave him a role in the student council as whatever. Anyway, moving on. That's pretty much what happened in the episode. Like I said, good episode. I'd probably give this a 9 out of 10. Not a lot of action happened, but now we're going into a good plot. The plot's going in the correct direction. We've gone through the Magic High School tournament. Now they have to go after this guy. Now, I don't know where this is going, to be perfectly honest. Because, like I said before, in other episode reviews about this series so far, this season, this guy wasn't really a villain. He was a support character. He was a support character in the first season of Irregular Magic High School. Second season, he was not really there, but he was involved. So now he's in the limelight, and we're using these ancient magic users to go after Tatsuya. So it should be interesting. Like I said, 9 out of 10 for this one. I really enjoyed it. I also enjoyed the bit with Miyuki. She was crying. I was like, oh no, Miyuki. Oni-sama. So it should be interesting to see how this all develops as we go forward. But it seems like they're going to be targeted, so everyone's on high alert. Yeah. The next one is going to be Ancient City Insurrection Part 2. Yeah. But that's all I got for you guys. Bankai 922, and I'll catch you guys later.